Netflix is showing The Mole.
Oh, what is The Mole?
The Mole. I watched a really good documentary called The Mole.
Yeah?
Highly recommend. If you like documentaries, I think it's like a BBC documentary.
What's it about?
It's about this guy who I think was Danish, maybe, or maybe from the Netherlands. I'm not sure. And they were like, they had heard this story about someone who had like sort of infiltrated, like gone and done some stuff in North Korea, and who had then like subsequently been banned from the country. And they were like, you know what? I'm going to become a spy. And they ended up infiltrating...
Brave.
Like, this person who was a chef ends up, like, negotiating with, like, North Korea, building, like, weapons facilities.
What?
Ordering, like missiles and things like that, and the whole time he is recording and documenting all of this.
Oh, holy shit!
And then this is like just showing, going through the footage and him explaining about what happened. And it is.
How long is it?
It's 2 sort of like 45-minute, hour-long parts.
Okay.
It is bonkers, absolutely bonkers. If you want to just.
Yeah. Sounds crazy.
Like every step of the way, you're just like, how did he not die?
Happening?
How is any of this stuff going on?
Why would you do that? Like, that just seems crazy, so risky. But wow.
Just some people want to do a thing.
Yeah, I guess we do. Okay.
I highly recommend The Mole.
Okay.
But someone explained, The Mole. The Mole is a reality TV show where contestants have to do tasks to make dollars. One of the contestants is a traitor, hired by the studio to fuck with the players and lose dollars. They have to answer a quiz about the mole every episode or so. The person who knows the least about the mole is booted out.
Oh.
They never know the results of the quiz / their scores.
That sounds like a really fun format. It's kind of like a TTT.
Yeah.
Secret Traitors, always fun. You don't sound so sure.
No, I'm just trying to work out. So do some people just instantly work it out, and you're trying to not let on to other people?
Yeah, you want to keep that information to yourself, I suppose, then, don't you? Because you don't want anyone else figuring out who it is and not getting kicked off.
I feel like there'd be... You want to do... After you've done a couple of seasons of that, you want to do, like, the wildcard season.
Where there is no mole.
Either there's no mole, or everyone is told, you're the mole, you have to fuck up this task, like, stop them earning money, but you can't let on that you're the mole.
Yeah.
And so they'll be there, and they're like, I'm trying to fuck this up, but the people around me are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
How can I
had the same idea. I was chatting with some of the guys at TwitchCon about like how to do a Dota stream where you do the same thing. You tell everyone on the team.
This instantly sounds amazing.
But you tell them there's only one. You're the only one. But everyone's been told the same thing.
So good.
And this Dota game is just like no one can fuck it up so bad that they give the game away.
Yeah, I guess your team needs to win.
Oh, you get the other team to do it too.
Yeah.
So all 10 players are sabotaging.
But have it so you tell both teams, right, your team has to win, but one of you is the mole, and maybe you have to identify the mole on your team at the end to be the true winner.
Yeah.
Or if the mole can get through to the winning team and not be identified, and then just tell everyone they're the mole, because then both teams are going to still try and win.
Yeah.
But
maybe
wait,
you have a team, you have a team
the mole
captain
does
who
want you to lose.
The mole's trying to lose. Maybe you have like the captain of each team is not trying to lose, just to drive the game forward.
Oh god, yeah. You have like Pyrian and Lewis captaining 2 teams,
losing their fucking minds about how badly everyone's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be absolutely hilarious.
That sounds amazing. That sounds so good.
But I like the idea that everyone's trying to be bad, but no one wants to be seen as the worst. So the moment someone does fuck something up, that's like the new bar, and no one wants to do anything worse than that last fuck up.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? They're all trying to like dance near the edge, not being too obvious that they're fucking it up, but also like not doing well. I wonder how long that game would last though if people weren't pushing.
I think that's why you need old version detectives.
It's because we took the mods off.
I feel like you've got to do a couple of rounds for that where there is just one mole, where the mole is trying to get your team to lose.
Yeah, and you're trying to decide at the end of the game, if you can identify who the mole was correctly, then you win. But yeah, because people make mistakes all the time, especially in a stressful game like Dota. Like, I think it would be genuinely hard to figure out who the mole is.
Maybe a way that you could do it would be, let's before you have everyone as the mole, you know, maybe the first 5 minutes, first 5 minutes of the game is safe, or first 10 minutes is safe. And then after that, every 5 minutes or whatever period of time, you pause the game, and both teams vote for one of their players that has to just stay in the fountain. They're not allowed to go out and do anything.
Oh, okay, they go to jail.
And that way, if you think someone is being super sus,
you can
get them out of the game, but then you're playing a player down against the opposing team. Like, something along those lines. Do you get the sort of angle there? Because then, like, you know, the mole is wanting to fuck around. Or maybe you do it for less. Maybe it's like every 2 minutes you pause and have another vote, but that'll
no, you don't want to do it too often.
Slow things down.
You probably only want to do it like 2 or 3 times in the whole game, right?
I feel like you want it often enough, because otherwise you just won't let someone back out of jail. I think if it's a shorter period, then you could be like, oh fuck it, let's just give them another go to.
How much damage? I don't know the game well enough. How much damage could a saboteur do realistically?
I don't know if they could do much more
than just feed, right? That's like the worst thing they could do.
Feeding, I guess they could end up causing like a team fight to be lost or things like that. But there are some heroes which are very obvious. Oh fuck. Once the mole is your carry and you have no late game. Maybe you got.
I think you.
I think you play.
You plan it so that doesn't happen. Right?
With the mindset that any one of our people could be really bad. Depends on the hero. Rubik Fudge, Tiny, can super grief. Yeah, like. Are
there any that have their own? They can like team kill with their.
No, not directly. It's more like getting your people trapped. What's his name? Underlord. Although I think they changed his ulti. Underlord can teleport the entirety of your team somewhere.
Oh shit!
Very strong. There's some people that can you can move your team around, but then again, I guess everyone can get 4 staffs and like push those. That's what I just said.
Yeah, I just don't know anything about the game really. I couldn't tell you what would work. We'd have to get someone else to organise it.
But yeah, I'm not sure. But as you're making your team, if someone takes a character that is very, has the potential to grief, people are going to be way more true. Eyes on them.
Yeah.
Than, if you're playing, who's that guy? Who's the guy with the hammer and the healing? Like, how much griefing could he really do?
Yeah, I think if people just pick, just who they pick makes them suspicious. Right?
Omni Knight! So that's his name. Dazzle, 100% HP Grave. Yeah. But I guess, after a while, people just get caged. You wouldn't trust your healers until you'd be like, okay, I'm pretty sure that you're a chill dude. We're going in this together, and you are saving my life a lot.
Yeah, I guess you've got to give everyone that chance. Because the mole's not going to want to expose themselves a few minutes in. You've got to build up some trust.
I feel like you'd want to play this on turbo mode. Just because those games last way shorter amount of time. Maybe not. I don't know. I like the premise a lot.
Yeah, I think the details would need ironing out, but I think it'd be really fun.
I feel like, because does Dota still have custom game modes in it? Because if you could, I feel like this is something you want to be able to program and actually give the traitor some abilities. Really? Not just organize this back end. You want to give it so.
Why would they need abilities? Is there not? enough you can do otherwise.
Well, I mean, like, you want something that you can secretly put onto someone in a radius, like, they take double damage.
Wouldn't that just make the game impossible to win?
No, because if that has like a cooldown, for example, and then you're still trying to like find and vote out your mole, and if that's done in game, if you have like every 2 minutes that just was to pop up and like, okay, vote, that person's now in horny jail, get them out of there. Like, I think programming that as a game mode would be, as a custom game, would streamline a lot of those processes, and you could actually make the traitor be able to do more tricksy traps.
Okay.